All right, moving on to example 2 and example 3. I'm not really going to do much. I am going to maybe get you started. Let's start off with example 2. Identify the following trig ratios in simplified radical form. Hint, find a missing side length in a right triangle, use Pythagorean theorem. Right, so for this one, I don't know what this one is, so I am going to use Pythagorean theorem. So maybe 7 squared plus b squared equals 9 squared. And whatever answer I get from here, from B, I'll put it into here. And then I will help you label with angle A first. So from A, this one's going to be op. This one's going to be hypotenuse. This one's going to be adjacent. All right, and I'll even get you started with sine. Sine is SOHCAHTOA, so SOH, S-O opposite over hypotenuse. And that's going to be opposite whatever you get from here over 9. Right, and I'm leaving lots of blanks because you will be doing most of it on your own. And then just before you go on to B, from B, don't forget that this goes here. And that means that these labels right here, it's going to be different with this one and with this one. Just as a heads up. All right, and then moving on for example 3. For example 3, it's going to be very similar. I am going to set you up with the Pythagorean theorem. I definitely want you to try it first, and then I'll help you with it towards the end. So once you finish example 2, finish example 2 first. Check your answer in the board. And then let's go on and let's move on to example 3. So for example 3, we are missing one of these sides, so we will use Pythagorean theorem. Let's go a squared plus 2 radical 3 squared is equal to 2 radical 15 squared. All right, I want you to try this on your own. Again, you can copy, but you're not going to get it. And then when you see it on the quiz, you're not going to understand it. And I'm going to point back to this note, and you still won't understand because you didn't try it. So do try it first. All right, so squaring this gives me a squared plus 4 times 3 is 12. Is equal to 4 times 15, which is 60. So a squared equals 48. A is equal to square root of 48 is going to be 8. Yes, times 6. Struggling. 6 is 3 times 2. 8 is 2, 2, 2. So that's going to be the square root of 3 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 4 square root 3. So A is going to be 4 square root 3. And go ahead and put that here. And then label it according to A first, starting with A. This is your hypotenuse, as always. This one's going to be something. This one's going to be something. And then don't forget for B. This is going to look from here, so you'll have a different label. And then you'll have a different label. Same numbers, but different labels. Because it's now a different perspective. All right, and then last one, as you guys are writing out your final answers, if you do have something like this, I will help you reduce. So for example, if you do end up getting 2 over 4, let's go to radical 3 over 4 radical 3. If you have something like this, you do treat each piece of it separately. All right, so you have the front piece and you have the back piece. So the front piece, 2 over 4 becomes 1 over 2. The back piece, radical 3 over radical 3, that's the same number top and bottom, so that cancels out. This is your final answer. And if you get something that looks like this, maybe, I don't know if this is any of the answers. But again, we'll do the same thing, right? 2 over 4 becomes 1/2. 3 over 15. I can simplify this to become 1 over 5, right? square root 3 over square root 15 is the square root of 3 over 15, which is the square root of 1 over 5. Or you can do 1 over square root 5. In which case you have to rationalize the denominator, multiply both sides by 5, radical 5, and you get radical 5 over 5. Oh, this is a long one. 1/2 radical 5 over 5. Multiply these two. Radical 5 on top, 10 on the bottom. Alright, good luck. That's going to be a little messy, but you got it. Good luck. Your answer